On the 29th of November 2025, the world was once again thrust into a tense geopolitical standoff as former President Donald Trump made a bold statement regarding Venezuela's airspace. Trump, via his Truth Social platform, declared that the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela should be considered closed in its entirety. This directive came amidst escalating tensions between the United States and Venezuela, with Trump's words signaling a sharp intensification of the already volatile relationship between Washington and Caracas. To all airlines, pilots, drug dealers, and human traffickers, Trump wrote on his platform, adding an urgent message: please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety. This stark warning had immediate consequences. As soon as it was posted, flight trackers and airspace monitoring tools like Flight Radar 24 began to see a shift. While this message was certainly political in nature, it also carried a clear military undertone, one that signaled a new phase in the United States operations and policy towards Venezuela. Trump's warning has amplified fears about further U.S. intervention in the region and escalates the long-standing standoff between the U.S. and President Nicolas Maduro's government. The move comes at a time when Venezuela has been grappling with international sanctions, an economic crisis, and the ongoing struggle for control between Maduro's government and opposition forces. As U.S. military operations in the Caribbean have intensified, the world is now looking at whether Trump's statement is simply rhetoric or part of a larger, more dangerous escalation. Now, as we track Venezuela's airspace using tools like Flight Radar 24, it is clear that the stakes are higher than ever. The U.S. has been increasing its military presence in the region under Trump's orders, and his latest message casts a larger shadow over the global aviation community. The implications of this closure go beyond the political rhetoric. It directly impacts international air travel, trade, and possibly even humanitarian aid efforts into the country. For airlines operating in the region, this closed designation could mean a rerouting of flights, potential risks for aviation companies, and even increased costs due to diversions. The question now becomes, what does it mean for countries and companies still maintaining ties with Venezuela, and how will the international community respond to such a drastic statement from a former president? Let's break this down further. First, let's consider the historical context of U.S.-Venezuela relations. Under the Trump administration, U.S. policies towards Venezuela became more aggressive, with increased